Hello everyone, welcome to Nails of Interest. I kind of have a two-part video here for you today. I have a review of a nail drill, but for those of you interested in regular polishes, I also have what's on my hands, a small polish company that also is the Nail Candy Shoppe, makes these awesome glitters. Well, she also owns Candy Land Lacquer and asked if I would test out a few of her toppers. And this is what's on this hand, just 2 coats. This is Eve. I'll put the links down below. I found this really easy to apply. I actually did this while I was just laying on the couch with resting my other hand. And this one is the Golden Snitch, which is from Harry Potter. For me, you know that I don't usually use regular polishes that much. Getting the little chunkies out, you know, it's the same process as always. But I just used whatever came up, and this is what I have. I'll try to attach some swatch photos in here. And again, these, I believe she said they were meant to be used as toppers, but I just did 2 coats on. And I actually like it like this, just like this. Back to the nail drill part of the video. Today I have the AIRSEE nail drill. It's in this box. It has all the normal padding. I've already had to take it out. I've already used it, so I know a lot about it. I haven't tested the foot pedal yet. We will do that here, and I will show you. It comes with the standard set of drill bits, the mandrel with the sanding bands, armor bands, whatever you want to call them, the diamond bits. These are your typical bits, but I also have a whole set of bits from them. I've used the flat one, I've used the cuticle one. Let's get these out real quick. I'll show you these. I'm going to put the links where you can find these down below. This is their coarse. Coarse is usually designated with the green. This is a 3/32" cylinder bit. As you can see, that'll eat through a lot of stuff. Maybe we'll test this one out today. I haven't used that one yet. I have used this one. This is the medium grit, designated by the blue. All mediums are usually blue. I like to buy the ones that are the same so that you will just know. I like that the case comes with the matches the bit, so that if you store them here, you can find it. This bit, I haven't had one like this before. It has that flat edge, so it's not a safety bit, but it allows you to get really close up. And it's a little easier to file the sides of the nail. Many people use them in many different ways, but that's what I did with it. I filed the sides. I probably could do a little bit more, but I'm having some issues right now. This is a medium flame bit, not to be confused with a cuticle bit, but some people may use it, I don't know. It's medium, so I wouldn't use it for cuticles, but it's to get in there and get around any lumps that you have around close to your skin, maybe underneath. You need to get some product out, like Polygel tends to, if you didn't clean it, would get that. I'll show you my nail that I tore up before, which this one doesn't have a lot. But if this was under your nail, you could clean out any extra product that's right here. See, it's not 100% flush. I could have cleaned this out with this, but I didn't have this at the time. So blue means medium, right on the little place. I always found it confusing because green to me means, you know, go. So I'm thinking, I always do green as in grab first. So if you want to think green, grab first, that's your most coarse. I don't tend to use coarse that often. I tend to use the blue because I use mostly Polygel and hard gel. And these are the fine bits that are included in the package. And this is the round barrel. It's kind of like a safety bit, and these are ceramic. I like ceramic and I like titanium. These ones tend to transfer heat a little bit less, so if you're sensitive to that, that's perfect. You can also use it on the sides, use it on the top. It doesn't quite get your cuticles if you you know, you're scared about it, it won't, only where it has teeth will it grab your skin, and it will grab your skin. And this is a 332 umbrella. Also great for digging out excess product under here, getting close to your cuticles, but it's in a fine grit, so it won't take a whole lot of product off right away. I mostly use mediums and fines in my work. Coarse are more for the acrylics, or if you've got a lot of product you want to remove all your nails, that's when you get out the coarse and just go to town at it. And that's what we probably will test this out with today. It comes with an owner's manual that all nail drills should come with. I'm calling it a nail drill because that's what they call it. It talks about each of the bits that it comes with, how to connect the handpiece, and I'll show you that. Troubleshooting, how to unhook the chuck. Lots of troubleshooting. All your safety information that you should know before using. Feel free to screenshot it. They do have a 6-month warranty and a 24-hour customer service response. I haven't tried the customer service response yet, but contact us at service@airsee.us. I'll put that on the screen for you, and I'll write it down below. But you can't disassemble the device and all that same warranty stuff as before, or as anything should have. If you're unsatisfied what to do, if you're satisfied what to do, and you register on their website for the 6-month warranty. So I'll put the links for everything below, but let me show you this. This is so stinking cute. It looks a lot like another brand that I've seen out there. I was offered to review that one at the same time, or right after, but I chose this one. It has the voltage on here. Okay, the unit itself, let me get it plugged in. The plug goes into, it will only fit in the proper hold, so that's a good one. It won't fit in the foot pedal hold. So it goes into the DC in, you plug it in. Here's your forward and reverse. Or if you're like me, you can just turn your hand around and do it. This is for the motor, for the hand piece. And what they're talking about in the directions, it says an arrow pointing down on here and at the end of the hand piece, so that you don't plug it in the wrong way. And this is for the foot pedal, and I will demonstrate that in a minute because I saw in another brand's what it does or doesn't do. It goes all the way up to 30,000 RPMs. You can see the RPMs. I ran it somewhere about here doing my work, not quite 15,000, and it goes so slow too as well. It's the first one I've ever had go this slow. And here's those arrows. It has an arrow right here going down. You want it to face down, like 2 eyeballs and a mouth, like we tend to see faces and everything. So just take that, plug it in. Don't plug it in like this. It actually doesn't fit. People will be saying it doesn't fit. Follow the arrow and plug it in. It plugs in very, very easy. It doesn't fall out. I've had it stretched out pretty good. The cord is about 3 feet. Sorry, I can't really show that to you, but I'm having a little difficulties right now. This is to hold your nail bits in. See? So far, all of my desktop units have had these holes. I love them. I couldn't live without the holes in the desktop units. But this is not even 5 inches wide, and with the drill in it, it's about just over 5 inches tall. I don't have enough room to really show you that. The handle has a logo on it. At first I thought I wasn't going to like it because it was so smooth looking right here and shiny. In my sweaty hands, I thought I was going to drop it, but these ridges actually really do work well. You can hold it just like a pencil. You can hold it many ways. You can hold it like this if you really need to grip onto it. It has the lock and unlock chuck, which I wouldn't get a nail drill without a locking chuck. That's just my preference. I'm scared that those little babies are gonna fly out. You don't have to save these things. I don't save them. I just saved it just for this video. I toss it, I just leave a bit in it when I'm gonna use them. If I'm storing it and going to ship it to somebody, I would put that little other part back in. So you put the bit in that you want to use, you lock it, and you can hear it click. So it's a nice sturdy lock. I like that. To do on, make sure it's plugged in. You press on, make sure that it's in the direction that you want it to go. That's the only thing different about this drill than my original. My original was huge, first off. My forward and reverse was on the front, but it's not hard to reach back here and just flip the switch. It doesn't toggle really softly so that it's not going to just pop out on you and go the wrong direction. And this will fit in with the bit in place, and it's only about 5 inches tall, maybe just a hair bit more. It looks like a pencil holder. It just looks totally rad on your desk. Love that. And it is on, and it's not running at 0. And we'll just crank her up and see real quick. I was shocked at how slow it will run. You can get it to barely run, but you want it to have a steady sound. And that's about where I would do my cuticles at. This is 3,000. Go up to 1,000, 15,000, and you can go up to 30. I tend to run it about halfway. I just realized that 15 is not at the halfway point. You can turn it all the way off like this, switch it into reverse, or you can keep it at the speed that you're at, turn it off, and flip it into reverse or forward. So that's a nice function, and you turn it back on, it'll go back to the exact speed that you were at. So let's take some hard polygel and let's destroy this. I could demonstrate it on dip powder too if you wanted to. And I want to try the foot pedal out. Well, before I do this, let's try the foot pedal out. Haven't had a chance to play with that yet. So I didn't see a switch for switching it into foot pedal. Well, I have it off. Here's the foot pedal since you can't see it on the floor. It doesn't turn on unless you have the power on. And then it's on without touching it. It goes off when you touch it. And there's no in between. This is just on if you let up, off if you push down. I kind of wish it was the other way around, but I don't normally use foot pedals. Just as a safety measure, I would assume you'd want it, if you let your foot off, you'd want it to stop. But that's just me. And so it's not like a sewing machine, and there's no switch you have to flip to turn the foot pedal on. We just saw. All I did was plug it in. But I'm not much of a foot pedal user. It's not like a sewing machine where it goes faster or slower depending on how hard you press it. Like a car, if you press the accelerator, it goes faster. This doesn't. It goes on and off at whatever speed you set. I'm going to put it where I was, which is between 10,000 and 15,000 RPMs. That's where I ran it for my nails. Get out a piece of paper towel just because it's going to make a lot of dust. And I found it pretty stable. So this is between 10 and 15,000 RPMs with a coarse bit. It will tear that polygel right up. Oh! And this was formed with a dual form, and someone had the question of how would they ever make a dual form that's ballerina? Well, I hand filed this one from a dual form into a ballerina shape. And let's just see if I could file this one with their bit. This is the medium, the large barrel but medium coarseness. And I'll try to file this crazy polygel nail into a ballerina without using a hand file. So you would make this flat first, just like I did. I made it went across, made it flat. See, you can almost turn this off. See, you can make a tapered side really quite fast with a drill. Let me taper it some more. And if there's anything underneath, you'd want to get out your other bits. And see the side, oops, turned off because you can't hear me. See, the side is actually not smooth here. You could take that off. This angle, and take that right off. Let me try to do that with the medium bit. I might have to switch to the fine bit. And I'm used to putting it down. This one has no hand piece. I just don't want to put it in there dirty, but I can stick it right in there. And you do want to wear a dust mask and be in a ventilated area. Now, this was made with a dual form. I really am not the best at shaping, but it's pretty much the same premise as this. I just did really pointed. I could go in and knock some more off the front. This was made with a dual form. I can link the video up here where I actually hand formed it. But you can absolutely make a ballerina shape with a dual form. You just got to get creative in your filing. This one was in my last nail drill video where I just took the polish right off, left the polygel intact. Of course, you'd want to go in and do a little touch-up hand file or your fine bits. That was just to demonstrate to Charmaine had a question about if they were ever going to make dual forms that went to ballerina. And well, there's an answer for now, how to do it. This is a pretty cool nail drill. I do highly recommend wiping everything down afterwards, making sure it's clean. Please do that. So this was the AIRSEE professional nail drill. I will have the links below where you could purchase this. I think it's pretty handy. This is nice metal, not plastic, hand piece. The cord does have the nice springy cord, and it's not stiff. It's very stretchy. You won't have any problem with that. It's heavy duty feeling, but it's not heavy like, oh my god, my hand's gonna hurt. It's not super lightweight, but for home use, this seems great. I love these ridges. I love the ridges when you twist lock too. Very cool. So far I've used every bit, pretty much. I have every bit. They all work great. You can roll it over a piece of, say, silly putty or something and look at the textures in them. I can roll it over my skin and kind of get an idea that the textures are exactly the same. That's a good thing to have. If any one of these little bumps is sticking up, you're going to have problems. But none of them are on these. None of them, I've looked at them pretty closely, none of them are. Screen. You can feel it when you go around, try to make sure there's no bumps. And use it on yourself before you use it. Just like the Nail Junkie says, use it on yourself before you use it on someone else. That's always a good idea. Well, everyone, thank you for being here with me today. We're reviewing the AIRSEE Professional Nail Drill. It does look a lot like the Melody Susie. I don't have my hands on that. I had the opportunity to, but there's so many reviews out there. It seems to work a lot in the same fashion. And Never Naked Nails did do her review on these. She used it on dip powder nails, so go check out her video as well. I'll link it below or at the end of the video. And thank you to the Nail Candy Shoppe with your Candy Land Lacquer for sending me the Golden Snitch and Eve to try out. These are pretty. I mean, look at that. There's hollowy goodness in there. These are just so pretty. And so sparkly. Ooh-wee. I really do like them. I mean, I'm not much of a regular polish wearer. She knew that. This is a small woman-owned company, and I do like to support a lot of the smaller companies out there. You haven't seen me using a whole lot of big name brands, because I am trying to support the small guys. Small guys. I call everybody guys. That's just my way of talking. But I do like to support small businesses, like I like to support small nail channels as well. And other channels, I support them. You know, we all watch our YouTube. Oh, one more thing, someone had a problem with a month back or so. She had a problem, she couldn't get her drill bit to fit into her drill. What she had was, and I promised her I'd do a video, I'd hunt up the drill bit. She had something like this. It was in a huge pack though. And what it was is, I told her that I did the same thing before. Bought too big of a shank size. This is what the shank is. The shank is this metal piece that goes into the drill. See, the diameter is so very different. This will never fit into this. It's just, you can't fit a small thing into a big thing into a small hole. It just doesn't work that way. This is a 1/8 inch bit. This isn't the container it came with, but it's the 1/8 inch bit. It won't work. You need a 3/32 inch. So when you're shopping for nail bits, make sure you get 3/32s. So just thought I'd put that out there, that when I was telling her about shank size, it's the metal part that goes into the drill. It has nothing to do with how deep it is. It's the diameter of the little circle at the end. You can tell that is huge compared to the other one. I know other rotary tools that this will fit into, but it's not nail machines. I don't even know why I hung on to this. I just hung on to it. Sorry, I'm rambling. Okay, everyone, thank you for being here with me today. That's my review of the AIRSEE Professional Nail Drill. So far, I haven't had any problems with it. If I do, please look below in the description and read that carefully. I will update and write down any problems I've had. If I've done an updated video, I will link it down below. Same with the bits, but I don't see any problems with the bits. I put this one and this one to a lot of use. No problems. They're really good bits. I like them. You had a little information on making a ballerina type nail out of a dual form. And you got to see Candy Land Lacquer. I will put the links to all these products down below. I want to thank the AIRSEE company. They have a store on Amazon in the US as well. I will put the links to everything below. Thank you to the Candy Land Lacquer company for sending me these to try. I really do like them. They're pretty cool. This one is my favorite for some reasons. This one's my favorite for other reasons. But they're both pretty. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for giving me those thumbs up, those comments. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here with me today, everyone. Have a great day, everyone. Till next time, you be you and I'll be me. Bye-bye.